Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Today I'm continuing my playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda. And where we last left things off, uh, we were able to wrap up our mission on Vold, where we were able to save the Moshai. We freed the Angara from the facility as opposed to blowing up the facility, which the Moshai gave me a lot of crap for. And now we're on to the next step in our mission, which I will need to double check what that is because we decided to do some like ship hangout shenanigans, and Joel ended up clipping through the table while also standing menacingly out in the hallway when he should have been out of frame. So, what a way to wrap up last stream. I'm excited to see where things take us now. We're likely going to be heading back to the Nexus. It has been quite a while since we were last there. We've also got some little side missions we need to do there, and I'm looking forward to it. But I am starting a titch later tonight than I normally am because it seemed like a perfect storm of things that decided, like, hey, Froggy can be late tonight. It's fine. I had a longer commute than usual getting home, and then when I went to like rush to get set up and get signed in and boot up the game, so it signs you into EA even if you have it through Steam, and EA decided we're gonna log you out, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. I can't remember what my sign in is because I think the last time I had to put that in was like over a year ago. So I had to get that information together and get that all sorted out. So, but I'm here. I got the game up and running. It just means I'm running a little bit late tonight. So we're going to give folks a bit of time to file in before we get started. I'm trying to remember. In the last stream, I don't think I talked about the Oscars all that much. I did mention how the last couple movies I watched going into the Oscars. I would say overall I was very happy with the winners from that one. I did wish that the actress from Killers of the Flower Moon won Best Actress. I will say Emma Stone was very good. Like, nothing against her. She was fantastic in Poor Things. But, you know, it would have been nice to have, you know, like, the first Indigenous woman, the First Nations winning. You know? Like, it's been a long time coming. She put in a great performance, too. I thought she was fantastic in Killers of the Flower Moon. But it was a steep year. There were some really good contenders. I enjoyed a lot of the movies that I did see, and they were all very different. So it's kind of, I find it tricky with the Oscars, like comparing movies that way, because you've got drastically different genres competing against each other. And a lot of them, like, do it very well. Like, there's a reason they get nominated. Admittedly, sometimes stinkers get nominated, but still. Hey there, Rocktree. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight where you are. Hope things are going well. I'm just ranting and raving about the Oscars, giving folks a bit of time to file in before we get started. But there are, like, some stinker Oscar movies that, like... Have I quit on any? I think I usually tend to... I rarely quit on movies partway through. Oh, all good. Honestly, like... It's a dumb area of expertise of mine, and even then, like... I'm usually pretty good at guessing how the Academy is gonna vote. We did, like, a little Oscar pool at work, and so I put in my vote. I got, like, 14 out of 23 categories right, including Best Picture, so I'll give myself some kudos for that. But sometimes there's some fun surprises. Like, I will say, like, I'm still, like, movies I genuinely enjoyed that I didn't think were gonna win occasionally do win. I didn't think Shape of Water was gonna win. I didn't think that Spotlight was gonna win, or that Parasite was gonna win. I enjoyed all those movies. But sometimes it's a matter of, like, I really enjoyed it, but I know the Academy doesn't tend to vote this way. And occasionally we get surprises. Like Anthony Hopkins winning for his Oscar over Chadwick Boseman. Like, no one called that one. Hey there, JJ. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. give folks another couple of minutes. I'm ranting and raving about the Oscars. Overall, I enjoyed it. I was seeing some discourse online about how people feel about Jimmy Kimmel as a host. I wasn't a fan of some of the jokes of his, but then again, like, I also don't know his relationship to some of these celebrities, so it's like, maybe they do have that kind of relationship where he can, like, joke about certain things. Like, I don't know. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. did not enjoy some of the jokes at his expense about his prior drug addiction. Like, Jimmy Kimmel harped on that quite... like, there's a lot of things you can say about Robert Downey Jr. that you can, like, make jokes about, instead of something that happened, like, decades and decades ago. You know? Like, I feel like there's some newer material there. But I don't know. I was reading Robert Downey Jr.'s face, and he didn't seem too pleased about it. But maybe they do have that kind of relationship. Like, that's the thing. It's... I am not the Hollywood elite. I don't know these things. All I can do is watch on my TV and guess. That's all any of us can do. That's what... Well, sorry, not any of us. Most of us can do. Oh no. Oh yeah, there was that one acceptance speech. Oh, that was one I never got around to seeing. Did you enjoy it? I know a couple people who have seen it, and they, like, it really grabbed them. Like, they really liked it. But it was just, time ran out, and I don't know, there's something about watching Oscar movies after the Oscars where I'm just like, what's the point now? Even though logically, it's like they're still, like, considered good movies. So, like, you can watch them after the Oscars, it's fine. They're still movies. They still exist. It was good. Okay. Yeah, I guess I have been spoiled for it as well. But I know that I read a study somewhere that said something to the effect of, like, even if something is spoiled for you, you can still watch it and enjoy it, but you just enjoy it in a different sense. Like, you enjoy it with more of, like, an anticipation feeling as opposed to, like, a curiosity. They say, yeah, I think the study said something like, spoilers don't actually ruin your enjoyment of something. It just kind of reframes it a little bit. And you know what? There's something to it. Occasionally, I've been spoiled for stuff, and I still enjoyed the experience even after the fact. Because sometimes the spoilers are just super vague, too. Oh. It is a long movie. I'm trying to remember, is it longer or shorter than Killers of the Flower Moon? Both of those are very long movies. I enjoyed Oppenheimer. Like, it's well made, and it's probably one of Christopher Nolan's better, like, I don't want to say if it's his best, but it's definitely, like, up there. And, like, but for enjoyment, I kind of have a scale where it's, like, a sense of, like, it's well made and it's enjoyable. Sometimes they go together, and that's great. And I know Oppenheimer was very well made. It starred Cillian Murphy, who's one of my favorites and has been for a very, 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 very long time. And I knew it was going to do really well awards-wise. Like, it's interesting cast. Like, the pacing of it was interesting. Like, I was interested as I was watching it. But I don't know if I would say it's, like, my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. But I would say it's probably, like, his best one. It's like food. You go to, like, a fancy French restaurant, and it's just like, you look at it, and it's just like, it's presented beautifully. Like, it's been cooked just so, and it tastes amazing. But sometimes you're just in the mood for a burger. And that's okay, too. But in any case, I feel like I've been babbling about movies long enough. I don't want to discredit Oppenheimer. It's a very good movie. I would recommend people watch it. It's, like, even just for, like, the who's who of, like, the cast, because, oh my god, there are so many people in that movie. And I swear they brought, like, most of them to the Oscars with them. Because I'm looking and I'm like, oh, Jack Quaid's here. I'm like, is he promoting The Boys? Oh, right, yeah, he was in Oppenheimer. kind of surprised Barbie didn't win more things. Like, I know, like, it getting a nomination was kind of already, like, an acknowledgement of how it did at the box office. I think it would have done well in, like, a lot of, like, the makeup and costume categories if Poor Things didn't happen to come out this year. Like, Poor Things cleaned up in those categories, as it should. It was a gorgeous movie. So I'll have to check and see what the next step is, because admittedly, the last 10 or so minutes of our stream last time, I've, like, blacked out. Like, the constant glitches at the end there. Ah. Preferred I'm Just Ken, but figured Billie Eilish's song would win. Yeah, like, it was, like, the more, like gut-punchy kind of song. Like, it was slower. It was, like, the big, like, emotional crutch of the movie, you could argue. But I'm Just Ken is a fun song. And you know what? Everybody who was performing it looked like they were having a great time. And I can't fault them for that. Did I expect it to win? No. Fun song? Absolutely. Return with the Moshai to Aya. We're going back to Aya. We saved their people. Are they gonna let me roam around now? Or am I still gonna be on, like, a very, like, railroaded path?
Fold orbit is steady.
Oh, we did not finish exploring. Dativios. Past 55 here. Let's work our way over. Just a little bit of planet scanning. Just a little bit. I just need a little hit. Oh, psh. That's okay. The game didn't make it overly clear, and there's nothing stopping me from going back. It's all good.
I'm picking up something.
Ooh, anomaly detected. More delicious rocks.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
This massive hurricane is carrying a sort of nitrogen-adapted plankton over the ocean. Dativios appears to be home to simple life forms. Got some XP. Was there anything else? Off we go. We're just gonna scan this system. It's not gonna be a planet scanning stream, I promise. I know I've made this promise before, but I mean it.
Sensors.
Oh, see, I was right on it.
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Ooh, this empty Angaran space pod appears to have been drifting over past 55 for nearly a decade. Oh, no survivors, huh? Markings suggest it came from an exploratory vessel. Its data is now yours to carry forward. Oh, I forgot to read the description on the last planet, but I will read this one. PAS 55. Hydrogen and methane comprise the bulk of PAS 55's atmosphere. Innumerable tiny satellites drift low in the gas giant's orbit, too dispersed to form a proper ring. Alright. Trail of Hope, back to Aya. I do like the space travel in this. Like, it's very cinematic.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Here we go. Aya, a trail of hope. Not a new hope, a trail of hope. All right. Yes, we will disembark the Tempest. We did it. We took the narrative off Vold. I didn't know if it was ever going to happen, but it did. And I know I was the one delaying it every single time. But still. I just like exploring. I feel like that's like the crux of the game is exploring and navigating. Look at this pack of weirdos. Look at how colorful we are. They're in my
Stars
sweats.
and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home.
I never thought
Yeah?
I'd see it
Ooh,
again.
I'm excited.
Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
I mean,
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival.
Oh.
A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Yes, that is a fantastic idea.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
We get to explore.
Well done, Joel.
Finally.
Report for reassignment. I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jal has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Look at that. Alright, let's do a little wandering.
Pathfinder?
Oh. Yes? I thought somebody was like calling me. Ooh. Aya Information Bulletin. Vold Victory Drive. Ah, finally. Like, I feel like I've proven myself at this point. Maybe if I killed all those Angara, I'd still have an escort, but... Vold's people desperately need basic supplies. If your family can spare nutrient paste, unused clothing, outdoor survival gear, machine parts, tools, extra weapons, and ammunition, it could make the difference between life and death for those resisting the Ket conquest. Place donated items in the nearest Victory Drive station of your residential complex. Moshai Shefa has returned. The rumors are true. Our beloved Moshai... I'm probably butchering this. Apologies. Shefa has been rescued from the Ket by brave members of the Resistance, aided by the Milky Way visitors. The Moshai is recovering and in good spirits. Reminder from Governor Paran Shi. You may see unusual visitors on Aya in the days ahead. Don't be alarmed. They're here as guests. Remain vigilant and report suspicious activity to Aya's security, but do not attempt to confront or restrain anyone yourself. No citizens' arrests here. Recent victories on Vold have spurred renewed public interest in joining the Resistance. Volunteer signups increased 500% over last year. Efra de Tershav encourages everyone, regardless of age, talents, or experience, to submit to a Resistance recruitment screening. Scourge strike on southern Havarl. Archaeologists working at a dig site on Havarl's unsettled southern continent were forced to abandon their camp when a freak tendril of Scourge energy pierced the atmosphere above their location. No injuries were reported, but the team leader stated the group lost years of research in the event. Oh. Kadara Port Travel Advisory. Cargo ship and transport vessel crews are reminded that Kadara Port remains a high-risk travel zone. No official business has been sanctioned with the deserters, and contact with the Milky Way immigrants living on Kadara is strongly discouraged. Who's on Kadara? Looking for a level 7 starship engineer. Experience repairing and maintaining Varlstead Juve thrusters is required. Will work for extended travel periods lasting up to 6 weeks or more. Basic zero-gravity combat training preferred, but can be learned on the job. Meal prep skills and an engaging conversation style a plus. Must be clean. Submit applications to Captain Samayer at Dock 3. I feel like that's a call for Gil. Ooh. This is a painted wall mural created by Angaran artists. Well, I mean, who else? That's a neat mural, though. I like that. A team of artists from each of our home worlds, Aya, Vold, and Havarl, work together to create this mural. It depicts the centuries of hardship we endured as a result of the Scourge, but also the reunion of our people to build a strong, resilient society. What else do we have here? Little hippity hops, people hanging out.
Villiers asked me to stay and coordinate with the city team to collect more precise readings.
What else do we have here? I wonder if that was scannable. Ooh, a display stand. We rose from nothing to touch the stars, made homes on many worlds. Do not mourn what the Ket stole from us, celebrate what still remains. All things reach their end and make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. We dedicate this garden to those who are not here with us, but who will one day return. This place is for them. Oh, love the flowers here. Like, I don't know, it's just... it's beautiful. Ooh, we have a fast travel station. Okay. Weapons merchant. Let's take a little look-see around.
Invest in your personal protection. Shield yourself.
Oh, Vetra, what are you buying?
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything by Kesh.
I trust, like... Ooh. What was that? Hello.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
That's what they all say. What a way to start negotiations.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking for.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
Let's see here. Let's sell some of the salvage at least. There. So that frees up... Okay. Oh, right. My item limit has gone up. Ah, nice. Okay. Let's see. Server. I'm just trying to look for anything I've got, like, duplicates of that I can sell. Here we go. Pathfinder talent. Ket fusion armor 3. I do not need this many. Okay, I think I'm in a good place otherwise. Here, can I get anything else? Yeah, I'll just trade. Get some cash. Ah! The sound picked up.
I'm not selling to aliens.
What?
I neither want nor need your business. Go away.
Rude. The Ket have felt the power of the Resistance, and they know their end is coming. Our victories on Vold are only the beginning of what we can achieve. But we can't defeat the enemy without your help. If you're tired of living in fear, if you believe we were meant for something greater than slavery, if you're willing to stand up and fight, you'll find a new family in the Resistance. We'll train you to strike back at the Ket and reclaim what is ours. The Resistance defends the future of all Angara. Join us. That's good pep talk.
They let you pass the gates. Huh.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Alright, what do you got? Double mod extension. Apply one such augment to a gun. 2 mod slots. Okay. Ooh, we got some Ezo. I haven't crafted anything with it though. Like, I don't know if I necessarily need this stuff right now. Shell filaments. What I should do is make note of like the armor I wanted to craft, because I could probably buy some of that stuff here.
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Yes, this fruit?
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Haripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive.
This
If you
form?
buy a Haripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family. Visit me for
I'll get moving.
day-to-day needs.
I mean, I guess that makes sense given like the size of
Something I can
families
do for you?
on Angara. Yeah,
I'll get
nothing
moving.
else. I wanted to buy one of the fruit.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
I don't know what that means. Whatever you say. Disruptor ammo. Ooh, could pick up some ammo. Backup life support. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Shield capacitors. There we go. Remnant fighter mod. Yes. Yep. Gotta get that. Gotta add it to the ship collection. Okay. I think we're probably good with that. Yeah. Arbiter
Visit me.
Renard.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
I mean, I think I'm doing okay for the most part, but I mean, I'll take any advice I can get.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal. Goods for the home.
I just get reminded of that one episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where Wesley falls into the flowers. And then it's like, we must put the boy to death. We only have one punishment on our planet for everything, and it's the death penalty.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently.
Increase your odds
What is
of survival.
unfair changes based on perspective.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society.
Okay.
We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Then we'd have to kill you. Nah, no new messages here. Hey, friend.
No stock left, not for you.
Your odds of survival.
Fine. Rude. Let's see. Just looking for any interactables. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get lost here. Ooh, what's this way? Like, it's beautiful here. I love it. I'm so glad they've been able to keep it safe, and I really hope nothing bad happens to it. Okay, we've got some fast travel points.
Ryder,
Oop.
you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself. Hello there.
Frey.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Well, too
Noted.
bad.
What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Ooh, I can scan her first. Huh. Let's go for it.
I have a scanner too. Seems only fair you let me go first.
That's ridiculous.
It's
Is
my
it?
final offer.
You're bold, Pathfinder. All right. Scan me.
Angaran skeletal structure, muscular formation, and organs are optimal for thriving in harsh environments. As previously discovered, they can also generate and discharge bioelectrical energy.
All done. You're interesting.
So are you. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his
Trauma
legacy.
dumping on strangers.
He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your
found
family
family.
look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren.
Wow.
I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Being, like, spacious towards grandchildren
Ryder,
you haven't even
take
had
a
yet.
break
Great,
and
great
enjoy the
grandchildren.
view with me.
Sure, let's look at the
Well.
view.
What do you think?
I could get used to this.
The fire
We
tornadoes
take
are kind of
turns living
concerning.
here. You can see why.
Ooh, you can do like a little flirty flirt.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
Hardcore flirting.
Thank you for making sure that the squad behaves while on Aya.
They just follow my lead, I guess.
I was being sarcastic. So, Good to know.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I've only seen Vetra. She seems to be doing great. Okay. Oh. There we go. More
I'm
of the
so glad you're back. And in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. Dented, but in one piece.
You hit that wall so hard you had amnesia for 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Technically, I was still in one piece.
The brain part was just kind of mushy.
They should put Jar on every resistance recruitment poster.
Drac, Liam. How are you doing, boys?
Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the food for toxins before you eat anything here?
Let me tell you about Rincon.
Jarl's
Ryder. Pathfinder.
Oh, I can't. Oh, okay, I'll scan. Nutrient paste vats. Let's see. Food processing equipment composed of alloy shell, electronic components, ingestible organic material. This is an industrial food processor used for creating and storing Angaran nutrient paste. Yum.
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Oh, Cora. What's happening? What is going on over here?
Okay, I was gone for you. Look at this.
Is that from over here? What? I was hearing a lot of shouting noises, and I was not sure where those were coming from. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I was over here before. Okay. I don't think I went this way. Wait, what are you doing? Fixing? Governor's office, okay.
I'm sorry, Governor Shy's schedule is full.
I know for a fact she takes a break at the same time every afternoon.
That's her time, Arbiter, not yours.
What?
I don't know
But
how
as
I'm expected
a member
to
of the
do my
public,
job
like
with
the governing body, you'd think. Also, those ships are loud.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Alright, let's catch up on the customs before I offend somebody. As defined by the first founders of Aya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain inviolable rights. Ooh, that's a lot of pages. Okay, how about you?
Pathfinder? As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
What? No. I mean, it's the first aliens. Ooh, hello. Haha, my camera froze. Hold up. Here, let me fix that. One moment. How long has that been like that? There we go. And I'm back. I hope. Hey there, Rock Tree. I hope it wasn't frozen for too long. Good to be back. Okay. Now, where was I?
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Yeah, it happens. There's only so much you can do. Let's see. Ooh, there's a lot. Collect messages from the docks terminal, from the market terminal, from the Tavitan terminal, and from the Resistance headquarters terminal. Okay. Yeah, let's look for those. Let's see. Yeah, there's one over this way. No? Can't go that way? Okay. How about through here? Oh, there's one. Over by the market. There, citizen message to the Nexus. Compiled log of citizens' messages uploaded in the IM Marketplace for the Pathfinder's eyes only. Ooh, subject, thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people. When the rumors began that she'd been caught by the cat, and worse, killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. And on the flip side, subject, go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the cat is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. Subject, none. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa. If your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. Subject, Pavoa. My name is Vyaka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. Aww. Ooh, I guess edit the content to say, you know what? I feel like we should leave it unfiltered. I feel like if the Nexus knows to expect mostly kind, neutral people with like the odd, less receptive Angara, I feel like they would be better equipped for it. Whereas I feel like if you edit it out, it's like they're not going to expect it. They're not going to anticipate like any problems. And then problems are going to happen. They're going to be like, what? I thought the Angara loved us. So we are going to forward to Nexus unedited. Alright. Let's go to this next one. Ooh, I did not know I could do that. Oh yeah, just send only the bad ones. Let there be unity. Before the Scourge, Angara were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again, and by then we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. I'm trying. That's why I chose to save all of those Angara at the facility instead of blowing it up and making a bigger dent in the Ket. Pavoa in Isharai to you all. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine and the Ket, will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. Goodbye. Wish you peace and good fortune. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephra de Tershav and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. No one will read this. Joke's on you. I'm reading it right now. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. Unedited. Who am I to edit their words? Alright, what do we got here? Join our fight. Way ahead of you, buddy. You proved you can fight the Ket on Vold. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Ket. And when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. That's, like, I understand it's meant to be motivational. And, like, the general tone in regards to the Milky Way group, positive. Thumbs up. But still kind of menacing, though. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Kets stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Kets stand united in their cause. Why don't you? That's debatable. Like, having a common enemy that targets all of your people does create an easy enemy for everybody to hate. But they do divide. Like, they're not a fully united people. It's not a hive mind, you know? We have much to learn. I've spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. I believe in our future. Okay, these are good ones. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Okay, this definitely is getting forwarded. Here's this last one. Oh, there's the scent. Oh wait, I think that was the one I was trying to get to before. Oh no. I'm running in circles. Can't go that way. Yeah, there must be a way. Okay. I'm just sprinting everywhere. It's like, no running on Aya. No running on the promenade. Here we go. Why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. Listen, this area of space has already got enough going on. Questions. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed dark space? The same, unless you want to go back really far. Keep off Havarl. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Havarl, I filed a complaint with Governor Shie. That world is one of our most sacred places, and it is not for outsiders. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles Havarl will face consequences. Share your gifts. You built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. Although it's like, hey, like, we decided to come all the way out here. It's like, oh, so, like, just perfect peace where you came from in the Milky Way? It's like, I mean, 600 years now in the future? Who knows? At the time when we left? Probably not. And we're gonna send these unedited. There. I think we had other missions here on Aya. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm curious how that's gonna move forward. Aya. Here we go. Recovering the past. Search Soka's nav point on Vold for the missing supplier. Okay, well that's on Vold. Here we go. Return the relic to Avella on Aya. There. Actually, here. Oh, yep, just over there. Oh, I have to speak to the Arbiter again? Hold on. You know what? I'll just run over. It's fine. Oh. No stamina? Couldn't keep running? Go. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. This place is a maze, I gotta say. Like... Okay. Through here? Here we go. Ooh. Display stand. This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havarl.
Ryder, they've got amazing Remtech research going on here.
While we can't know for certain, theories about this remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. Okay. That's neat. How you doing, PB?
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
The Angara are resilient. Learning what the Ket are doing will give them new purpose.
Well, I'm determined to help them.
Aww.
We need to make things right.
And here she's all like, oh, I don't like getting too close to anything. I like being a free spirit. And then she's like, I want to help the people. I feel for them and their cause.
Ryder.
PB? Archaeologists on Havarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this find remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. Hello. Ellen?
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
I did.
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
Interesting. Found her passions elsewhere.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
I mean, the energy's good, though. Like, I feel like people kind of feed on that passion. Especially if she's, like, running things. First contact with the Ket varied among our homeworlds. While the Ket sought to confuse Havara with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us all to learn from this moment in history and to present a united front in the face of adversity. We're currently updating this display to bring you the latest in historical finds. Thank you for your patience. Actually, I should be scanning stuff. Actually, I'm kind of surprised there isn't more that is scannable. This fragment is from a wall of the governor's public residence on Vold, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home.
We got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well, we got another remnant piece.
Oh.
But nothing Angaran. Pay them for their effort. It's not their fault.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new.
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I mean, sounds like a good boss.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Havara?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
If it helps you piece your history together, that's all I need.
It does help. You have no idea how much. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed. Areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this.
Because I have really good
if you ever
jumping
find
jets.
yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't
Just
answer
look
your question,
everywhere.
but just keep your eyes open for me.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
Also, she has to continue being the world's best boss.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Wait, I have more questions.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story.
Hey,
And
we
the
got a
people will come here
museum
to learn,
too, if you want to come
and to
visit.
remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge? What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Tell me about yourself.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces.
Aw,
I've always had a
that's
big
cute.
imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
How would she feel about only children?
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Here we go. This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with a technological dark age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? You know what? You're right. I take full responsibility, and I regret nothing. Until recently, we knew this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Oof. Nope, not a fan of that. Search bold for an Angaran relic. Eventually. Let's see. So I'm trying to remember where the main quest is. Let's see. Take the shuttle to the Aya Vault. Yep, let's do that. Oh, okay. Figures I gotta go. Yeah. Jeez, those ship noises scare the crap out of me every time. Ah. Go down and around. I know, I don't need to go through the governor's office every single time. That's just... Following the pathways, it just naturally brings me that way. Ooh, hello. The Ket have felt the power of the Resistance, and they know their end is coming. Our victories on Vold are only the beginning of what we can achieve, but we can't defeat the enemy without your help. If you're tired of living in fear, if you... Actually, ooh, did I read this one already? I think I did. I don't know. A lot of, like, the Join the Resistance propaganda kind of sounds the same. I know it's for a good cause, but it is, like, propaganda. Where it's like... Oh, okay, hello? Like, it is propaganda, even if it is, like, it's meant to stir up the masses.
Use the nav point. Find Keldo and the supplies. I'll be here.
Whoop, knocked my mouse. What else do we got? What else do we got here? Please don't scratch his car. What else do we have here? Oh. Where's this one go? Ooh. Research center. Oh. What am I getting a read on? Oh, there we go. It wasn't glowing like it normally does, or it was harder to tell because it's already red. This computer monitors a network of Angaran satellites located in multiple solar systems. Okay. Oh. Port Captain Arjen.
Pathfinder.
Port Captain. My love, I never planned to leave. Each moment I spent with you only brought me joy, even though you've never understood what you mean to me. There were moments I could have shown you how I really feel, but I wasn't brave enough. Not that you could have accepted me. Now I have to go, and I don't think I'm coming back. I hope for a day when we owe nothing to anyone. I dream of a moment when we find each other again and claim the lives we always should have led. The message ends here. Aww. I'm just using your computer while you're using it. Don't worry about me. The following items are cleared for immediate shipment to Vold. 3 crates solar heater replacement parts mixed. 4 cases freeze-dried nutrient paste. 2 crates GD-75 ammunition explosive rounds. 6 crates reinforced heat-retaining synthetic fabric. This item has been quarantined pending port captain review. 3 unmarked cases of Marge bottles. Cask dates unknown. Keeping it for themselves, I get it. Oh, hello. Shuttle! A model. Another model for the collection. I'm collecting so many. Oh. Here. Just head out this way. Let's see. Where's Cora? Yeah, because it doesn't show my people. Here, actually, here. I'm gonna just do a little save here. Cora was apparently causing trouble, but I have not found her. I was gonna say, it's not very Pathfinder behavior of her.
I haven't brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Ooh.
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
If I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, I've got goosebumps. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However,
they're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
Ooh, we've got 4 options. We'll find his weakness, I'll fight for everyone. Gonna make him sorry, I'll give it all I've got. Captain.
No one is safe as long as he's on this hunt. I'm going to shut it down. For all our sakes.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
always enjoyed those. When I was growing up, I was one of those kids that had like the stick-on glow-in-the-dark stars on their ceiling. I don't know, I just seeing like constellations and stars laid out in the dark like that, I don't like it tickles me. There's a part of me that's loved that ever since I was a kid, and I still love it now. I've always wanted to get like one of those like those room lights. Like it's like the I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's like the ones where it's like you put it in the middle of the room and it lights up. It's got like the glass ball, but it like projects outwards and oh my gosh, not again. Wait. Picture's back. Okay. You just missed me doing this with my arms. You didn't miss much. I know there's ones that like project stars and constellations onto the ceiling. I've always kind of wanted one of those. I know they sell some cheap ones like over on Amazon, but I feel like that's something I'd want to invest a bit more into. I'm not one of those people that can point out like all the different constellations, but I don't know, I like the vibes of it. I don't know, just like the energy. It's just relaxing. Let's see, how far are we from the next stop on the mission? Getting closer. Here we go. Now I get to go to the governor's office? Don't mind me.
I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jarl know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
Oh, guess now she does.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell her the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
Ooh.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
Spill it.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A resistance commander named Venterev.
Oh.
One of your own gave her to the Archon? No wonder you hushed it up.
This isn't about hiding the truth.
I'm working to capture him. Make him answer for what he did.
Okay.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Hey!
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I guess we're going to Kadara Port.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers. They don't support Aya.
How did exiles from the Nexus wind up there?
Bad luck for everyone.
They had to go somewhere, and at the time there weren't too many inhabitable planets. So, we're gonna go to Kadara.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care.
Well, too bad.
The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
Ooh, things are kind of tense. Alright, what are we looking at for skill points? 5 skill points. Okay, we can work with that. What do we got? Ooh, can up concussive shot. Ooh, or I can upgrade my abilities here. Yeah, let's do that. Accuracy, stability. Well, that's that. You'll find no greater hive of scum and villainy. Okay, Cora's got some points. What can we put those into? Shield boost. Oh, not enough. And I guess we'll save the rest. Jal, what do we got for you, buddy? A whopping 3 points. Hoo boy. Energy drain, I guess? Vetra. 5 points. Let's see. Improve her firing rate and power. While active, she doesn't need to reload her weapon. Her shots can penetrate cover, albeit with less damage. No, let's go for, like, concussive shot or something. Direct damage, direct force. Radius. Combo detonator. Let's go for that. I usually tend to default for more damage, but I can't do anything with 2 points. PB, what can we get you with your 4 points? Ooh, invasion. Oh, shockwave. You know, let's do shockwave. Damage force, damage radius. No, let's do force. Give her a bigger kick. Liam. 2 points. Okay, nothing we can do about that.
The sooner you reach Kadara Port, the faster you'll find Venturev. What do you need?
Tell me more about Venturev.
Anything to help me understand how your traitor thinks would be useful.
He's stubborn. Always questioned orders. I thought it was a strength. Now I know better.
He must have had some reason to betray me. What could turn him?
Does it matter?
Of course it does.
Kadara's full of bad people, but would they shelter a Ket sympathizer? Can't we just ask for help?
I did, and got it. But my contacts don't run things. The people who do are stubborn.
There are people.
Is always the most bitter.
Even if I could cut a deal, Ven's made himself hard to find.
Moshai, do you remember anything of the Archon that might be a clue to his motives?
He spoke to me like I was a child. No, worse, a pet. But it was clear he has plans for Meridian.
He thought you could help him.
Now he thinks I'm the key.
He's right. You may be the only person in Helios who can help him.
And I have no interest. I'm sure it won't force him to try and force me to do it, though.
Have you found any other references to Meridian in the Remnant tech?
You're the one who walks into vaults. You tell us.
I didn't notice anything.
Fair.
Doesn't mean it wasn't staring me in the face.
I studied so many relics over the decades. Nothing hinted at the existence of such a place.
Maybe we're not meant to find it.
What'll happen when Aya's people learn someone in the Resistance betrayed their Moshai?
This treason is unprecedented. It will undermine faith in the Resistance.
Not if we show everyone Ven acted alone.
Yeah.
That may not be enough.
I haven't lost faith in you, Evra. Neither will they.
I'd better get
He
moving.
deceived you. People deceive
keep
each
in
other
touch.
sometimes, even if culturally
Stars
it's
and
not a
skies
thing
above
that
you,
happens
Pathfinder.
often.
Watch your back.
Okay. Communications terminal. Ooh, we got some emails. Not for me, other people, but I'm gonna read them. Things are as bad as we thought. The deserters don't care about anyone but themselves. Recruitment efforts have found zero traction. Ironically, we've had better luck gaining support from the new aliens. A small group pledged to support the resistance and alert us to future Ket activities on Kadara. It seems unlikely the enemy would give up on the planet so easily, but maybe the presence of these new aliens has confused them. Regardless, I recommend we abandon recruitment efforts and instead focus on infiltration of the local population using deep cover agents. I'll submit a list of candidates in my next report. Rusk. Severe whiteout conditions have made casualty confirmations difficult. Expect these numbers to be adjusted in the next update. Hopefully, they'll be lower. Ket ambushed a night patrol in the Lundran crevasse. 3 dead, 2 wounded, 1 missing. Squad missing outside Techix. Presumed captured, 4 missing. Sniper caught an avalanche on southern slope. Presumed dead, 1 missing. A shuttle suffered mechanical failure. Made hard landing on Steen Ridge, 2 wounded. Argument in the barracks got out of hand. 1 wounded, mostly in his pride. End report. Commander de Toshav. No one questions your thinking, and we all understand that the circumstances we're facing are unprecedented. However, you should know that people are talking in the barracks about these new Nexus aliens. Setting aside how they look, smell, and behave, how can we be expected to trust these things with access to our most secure world? On behalf of my unit, we submit that the so-called Pathfinder crew shouldn't be permitted to roam the city without an escort. We're keeping close watch on them, and don't worry, we're not letting them see us. But it would be easier if we could assign a guard to each visitor whenever they're on Aya. We hope you'll consider this option. Respectively, Voller. Rude. We don't need babysitters. I mean, some of us probably do, but not all of us. This command console belongs to Efra de Tershav, leader of the Angaran resistance. Anything else? Oh, Arbiter Vragan.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Oh, there it is. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Okay. Defeat them at almost all cost. Go to Kadara Port. I know we can fast travel, but I feel like I'm still getting my bearings here a bit. Okay, I don't need to go through the governor's office. I can probably just go this way. Oh, no. I spoke to the Arbiter already. The lightning in the distance always unnerves me. I don't know. There's something about, like, when it's sunny, but you can see, like, really dark clouds and stormy weather off in the distance. I don't know. It's like, it's foreboding. I'm simultaneously, like, kind of spooked by it, but also, like, admire it. Like, it's a pretty sight. It's the contrast. Let's go back to the Tempest. To the hive of scum and villainy. I want to see more of our Milky Way people. I'm sure they're not going to be too friendly to me, but I want to see them anyway.
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
I convinced them we're friends. Try not to mess it up.
I do not mess it up. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Nope, no calls available at this time. Ooh, the team's invited me to their regular poker game. They've been practicing and each wants to be the one to dethrone me. Notes on crew tendencies. Game 1. Result. Took everyone's credits in record time. Vetra sighs when she gets the card she wants. Every time. When PB finishes shuffling, the bottom card can often be seen. Drac might be the easiest to read, but try not to say anything that suggests this. In fact, say the opposite. He gets even sloppier when his ego's been stroked. Cora has yet to bluff. Might not be in her makeup. Interesting. Jal has real potential. Game 2. Result. Broke Game 1's record. Consider easing up on them a little. PB has started checking, but only to check raise. She always needs to be the one pushing the action. Drac thinks staring at me will tell him something. Think I'll blow him a kiss next time. Vetra's getting upset. She doesn't show it, but it's obvious. Cora still won't bluff. She's too risk-averse. Even with a good hand, a strong bet will get her to lay it down. Jaal's inexperience is an advantage. He's hard to read. Alright, game 3. Result. Let Vetra hang with me for a long time before dashing their hopes this time. She left very encouraged. Overall mood was improved among the others. If Jaal is still in a hand, PB plays less aggressively. Think she wants him. Drac doesn't know it, but he picks his nose when he's got something. Cora bluffed. It was horrible. 2 or 3 hands. Jaal had me sweating. He's only just started, and he's so much better than Vetra. Man, I won't take this Vetra slander. There's more. Hold on, there's more. Game 4 result. Couldn't help myself. Took Vetra down first. Still undefeated. Showed all 7 bluffs that worked on Cora. Want to see if I can goad her into playing looser. Called PB's hand 4 times. Maybe she'll start slowing down. Doing all this just to change things up. Getting bored. Scared of Jaal. I mean, fair. Game 5 result. Yawn. Easy money. Jaal is clearly better than everyone else, especially Vetra. Plan worked. Cora actually bluffed once. It was horrible. She was so uncomfortable. Vetra played much cagier after being destroyed last time. I'm going to keep telling her she's dangerous. It's more fun when she's in a good mood. PB doesn't seem to care. I've demonstrated that I know exactly what she has. She still bulldozes me. I'll keep flashing the red cape. Yes, there's a few things I have to do on the Nexus. Actually, before we go to Kadara, should I go to the Nexus? Just because I feel like I've got enough little things I need to do there that it might make sense to make a bit of a detour. But I say this having hung out on Vold for like 5 streams. I'm trying to move things forward, but at the same time there's also, like, I want to go to the Nexus again. Drac could learn a thing or two from Jaal. Yeah? Okay. Well, and you know what? And especially given our timing too. Yeah. We're going to go to the Nexus, and then we'll aim for Kadara. Jaal. 1. Stop talking all the time. Jaal barely speaks, so he doesn't give much away. 2. Stop eating and drinking. Jaal never eats or drinks while we play. He stays focused. 3. Stop picking his nose. Jaal never picks his nose. Think I have these chumps down. Next time, maybe I'll play with my eyes closed. Oh, Gil, be nice. Be nice to the rest. Please.
Why can't you just ask her yourself?
Because. Just because.
God, PB.
Fine. Lexi, PB wants to look at Jaal's scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Useless.
Does she have a thing for Jaal? Oh my god. PB.
I always have time for you.
Woman after my own heart. Unfortunately, I have nothing new to say to you.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Hey, BB.
We were right about the vault on Aya,
like
huh?
ninja, like
what a find.
Zoomed behind
And this
her
Meridian
and
vault
approached
might
her.
jumpstart all the others.
I knew hitching my wagon to yours would pay off.
Oh, Meridian.
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I like PB. I don't know, she's a fun little chaos element, I feel like. I always get a sense of what she's going to say, but she always says it in such a way that I still get a bit thrown off by it. Sorry, what? I've never noticed those there before. Don't like them. Nope. Alright, we're going to the Nexus.
So, Callow,
Who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
Ooh.
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Oh. Come on, tell us.
I don't believe it. Gil's
Gil
reconfigured
again?
our entire nav array. O'Connell risked a dozen spacewalks putting that in place. Damn it.
Callow, don't.
Take the helm. I've had enough of this.
Oh, they're throwing hands.
You don't give a damn what my team and I went through to build this ship.
No, I don't. I care about us surviving out here, and if that means redesigning...
You don't have the right.
Everyone's watching.
Knock it off, both of you.
Sure. Once he gets off my back about how I work on the Tempest.
You weren't here. We had to get all kinds of new tech working in a single starship. 50-hour shifts, epiphanies, accidents. Humans can forget. Solarians can't. To me, it's all still happening. My team is here. Stripping down the Tempest like some broken radio risks everything they suffered to build. Their legacy.
So I understand where Kahlo's coming from. And I understand where Gil's coming from. Like, they both make a good point where it's like, hey, we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants. We need to be able to adjust and, you know, like, work on the fly. We can't just stick with the same design throughout our journey. Like, we're gonna have to learn to adapt because we're encountering things and conditions that we weren't prepared for, that no one could be prepared for. So I get Gil's side of it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I guess the emotional part of me understands where Kahlo's coming from, where it's like, he's got a lot of fond memories of working on this big project with this team, and he's the only one who's still here, and like, he's seeing all of their hard work being thrown away for what he's not seeing as being a legitimate reason to. Like, it's like, one person's come in and has arbitrarily decided to just like mess up years of work. So I understand where he's coming from, and I do feel for him. But I do feel like for the sake of functionality, there does need to be some leniency. He's got to be flexible, at least a little bit. Gil, I feel like, is being a little mean about it, but Kahlo's being a little too strict. But that's where I stand.
I can see how you'd feel that way.
Seriously? Look, Callow, your people did a great job, but they're dead. And they couldn't have anticipated half the problems in Helios. Like the Scourge. If we don't adapt, we'll die too. Is that what you want their legacy to be?
Gutting a complex ship out in space isn't adapting. It's irresponsible and disrespectful.
Like, I understand Gil's point. He didn't have to be so mean about it. But I guess he's probably figured reasoning with Kahlo when he's going through it. It's tricky. But I gotta pick one, though. I think Gil's right. If I have to pick one, it's gonna be Gil. Given our current situation, I think Gil is in the right here. Not that I don't want to discredit the work and effort that Kahlo's put into it. Him and his team, but still. Nope, can't charm or brute force your way out of it. You gotta pick it, and you gotta just commit to it. So, we are going to do that. I'm gonna piss off Kahlo, and I'm gonna feel bad about it, but still.
The Tempest is ours now. She has to serve our mission first in whatever capacity we need. Gil, change whatever you have to.
I wonder, in time, will strangers be treating your achievements so carelessly?
Look at Draken Jal in the back there yucking it up.
Okay, show's over.
Yeah.
Back to it.
I don't like this. I don't like the conflict. I know it's
Hey there.
inevitable,
Got
but
a sec?
still.
Sure.
Never mind.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to the Nexus. Are you mad at me?
A foolish thing to get angry over, isn't it? I suppose the Tempest is just like any other ship, to be taken apart and put back together. Or she will be, once Gil's had his way.
Gil's upgrading the Tempest, not scrapping her. She's in good hands.
I wish I could believe you. But perhaps... Anything else?
Do you have any opinions you want to share with the rest of the class?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No. If I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
About any stories?
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm sorry, Ryder. I don't really feel like reminiscing.
I mean, that's
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
I know somebody has to stay on the bridge, but like, I was kind of surprised Suvi didn't leave.
How's it going?
Does Suvi ever leave?
I should get back to things.
She
Sounds
must
good.
if you romance her, unless you fool around on the bridge, but that woman never leaves her chair. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody else who's qualified to do what she does, but... It's the disadvantage of a small crew. Okay, we got Vold. Oh, we got Kadara. Just lick a whole bunch of rocks. Eos. Havarl. There we go. Nexus. Any dialogue? Any chatter? Nothing? Okay. Let's go to the Nexus. We got poker. Gotta talk to PB about her research project. Alright, to the docking bay. Yes, and movie night. Oh my god, I almost forgot about movie night. I almost forgot about Trip Tucker's, aka Liam's movie night. Oh, we gotta pick something awful. Thank you for the reminder. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Okay. So what do we got? What do we got going on in the Nexus? Whoop. Went a little too far there. What do we got on the Nexus here? Okay, we got a couple. For an email from Knight. Gather intel on enemies. Assist at the Apex. Yeah. Is that here? Doesn't look it. What's over here though? Okay, let's go to the personal missions then. I know, I was just wondering if I had any other ones under, like, specifically Nexus that I had to do, but we will do allies and relationships. Know your enemy, meet with Raylis on Vold. Nope. Meet Gil at the Vortex. Oh no, will I know how to play poker? Ooh, Angara Diplomat.
Aista was very clear that this wasn't a military.
You're the Pathfinder. Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
I'm glad I could help.
Hello.
Seems your people really cherish her.
She
Hi.
is dear to us. By the way, you should know. The head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
Ma'am? Is everything okay? Excuse me. Why is it always something?
I don't know
Wait.
about these Angara.
Hey.
Whoa.
We're in their space.
It's me.
Whoa. You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. And now they're here. On the Nexus.
Yeah.
How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
That's how you defeat a spacist. Hey, did you get fixed?
Welcome, traveler. How may I assist?
That's all. Good.
It has been my pleasure.
She's not all like red and corrupted.
You were right. If I'd done what I planned, things would have gone badly. Oh.
That's a children's suit. What is that?
I got a buddy of mine to look at it. We came up with a mod to fix the problem. I wanted to show it to you, so you could modify your inventory.
Sure. Thanks. That'd be great, actually.
Plan before cronies. Oh wait, is it the other way? Hold on. Ooh, what is happening over here?
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead.
Seems
or
quiet
make them
for now.
go.
Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Make them hear. Make
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations. This might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
Our Nexus, our lives. Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
Like, we can't unfreeze everybody all at once. It sucks, but this is the process. You signed up for this with your family. Okay.
I founded the outpost. I didn't decide who would stay in stasis.
You don't care that you've torn families apart?
That's not what I said.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay, I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us.
Shocker.
Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Free our families.
You're the
Make
Pathfinder,
them
aren't
hear.
you?
Make them
Memories.
know.
When do our
Make them
families get
lead
out of
or
stasis?
make them go.
It won't be much longer. Hang in there.
Mom's been in stasis a long time. She was terrified of being frozen like that.
Then maybe she shouldn't have gone on the mission.
Kandros will listen to you. No one hears us.
This was a voluntary mission. I'm gonna go play poker. There's more people around. Yep. Just get drunk and fall over, just like last time.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Shall I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
Ooh, do we want to cheat? Ooh. I don't know what that noise is. I don't know if it's the shuffling of the cards. But, we shouldn't play with the cheats. We're not gonna. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose.
Don't.
Alright. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know, Jill and Gil.
The one you mentioned. Part of the initiative?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem.
Hey.
We have that kind of relationship.
Okay. As long as it's part of the banter.
Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
I'm gonna cheat next time if it gives me another chance to play.
Thanks for the game.
Lull him into a false sense of security.
I'll see you back on the Tempest.
Alright, time to get drunk.
Those look horrifying. Dutch will love them.
Love the flag of Tervuni.
Sorry, there's just something really funny about her being like the stuff I have in my pockets. Just like, oh, those look awful. Dutch will love them. And hearing Dutch in the background, just awestruck, going, oh, those are horrifying. I love them. Like, it's the beautiful synergy of the two of them.
Thank you, Pathfinder.
Oh, it's you.
I just gave you something.
Well,
come on.
This will make a lot of people happy. I suppose I can endure that. Hello?
Can I get a drink, or?
Oh, it's you.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
Hey, Liam, you can't get a drink either?
Ryder?
Liam? I feel like there should be music here. It is very quiet for a bar. Like, it's a little unsettling, if I'm being honest. Okay, what else do we got going on here? Where's Liam's movie night? Fire family secrets. We're working on that. Confront spender about security footage. I don't know where that is. I don't know if that's on the Nexus. Yes, here it is. Meet with PB in her Nexus apartment. She's got an apartment here? Is it as nice as Anderson's? Alright, where's her apartment?
Free our families!
Here we go. Knock, knock.
Unlocking. Come on in.
Ah! Nope. Don't like that. PB. What the actual fuck is that?
What in the world is this?
You know what, though? I expect nothing less. I hate it. It's awful.
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you.
Hey!
So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
It's like, I know who she is.
None
What's
of your
that?
business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Oh. Okay.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Yeah.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Nope.
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Oh, this place?
But how can you give all this up?
Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go.
Ooh, Remnant VI unlocked. PB's research has unlocked the Remnant VI power. This power will allow Ryder to call upon Zap, a controllable Remnant observer. You can find this power on the tech skills screen. Okay.
I'll pack up my new pets and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Oh, instant noodles of some kind. Excellent choice. I hope it's Shin brand. That was something, so, funny thing about, like, oh, and more instant noodles. She's got cups. Looks like cans of tuna. She's got another bowl. She's just got these sitting around. You can't have them just sitting around like that. If there's anything in them, which this one is, the noodles are gonna get soggy and it's gonna get gross. You gotta, like, I don't know. I like the noodles in mine to be almost like al dente. Like, I like them a bit more on, like the chewier side, I guess. Like a bit, I don't want to say tougher, because it's ramen noodles, but when they get all, like, when they get really, like, soupy and they, like, fall apart, I hate that. Yeah, back when I was in high school, my friends and I, there was a summer where we were, like, working in the same area, and it was, like, our Friday routine. Every Friday, we would go to the convenience store across the street, and we would get, like, a Shin bowl. This was, like, oh, gosh, it was... Oh, was it, like, 15 years ago? Yeah, it was, like, over 15 years ago. Oh, I'm old. But that was, like, such a tradition for us, and, like, every time I have one, which is, like, on rare occasions. I don't have it all the time. But on the occasions where I do have it, I do go back to that place. And it's got warm memories there. Wait for PB to learn more about the Remnant. Okay. Sorry, Arc. Hydaria on Eos. Okay. Got missing arcs. Find worlds to evaluate. Havarl for outpost. On hold, on hold. Hey! Where's the movie? Hold on. Hold on. It's PB Neckmore Rider. Hold on. Additional tasks, maybe? Here, must be here. Naming the Dead, working on that. The cat terminals. Medical supplies, receiver on Eos. Scan planets. Place pendant at the location on Eos. Okay. Like, there's a lot of little things I need to do still, but where's that? It's not a priority ops. That's a very good question. Here we go. Tempest. Why do they split them up like this? Anyway, thank you. Let's see, monkeys in space. Pick up the pie jack from the Nexus docking base. Pick up the pie jack. I know we're doing movie night, but please, please, I need to find the pie jack.
Our Nexus are alive.
Yes.
Here we are, one young pie jack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Look at that. Visit the pie jack on the Tempest. We've got a pet. We've got a pet on the Tempest. Oh my god. It's like the little robot. All over again. I love it. Movie night. Getting started. Get movie library download from the Nexus. Alright. Where is this? Over that way. Okay, operations. I still can't believe I didn't notice for the longest time that it's like you had to select the different places you wanted to go on the screen. How embarrassing.
This is HNS.
Oh wait, is that on the other side? Wait. Mariette, hello.
I can't believe it. You're free. Oh, Pathfinder, we have you to thank.
Yes. I'm glad you did the right thing, Ryder.
Make sure you
What
control yourself
conversation's
better
going
in
on
the
behind
future,
me?
Nilkin.
What? What does she mean by that, love?
I'll tell you later. Let's just get home.
Someone behind me is just like, what the fuck? Like, angry conversation. Jeez. Okay, now that's over with. Movie night. Return the movie library to Liam on the Tempest. That was it? I thought I would get to pick one. Or maybe I get to pick it once I'm on the Tempest. They're holding out on me, I swear. Okay. What else do we have for things that we can do here? Nexus. Speak with the protesters. Speak with Kandros.
Then you take.
Oh, okay.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves?
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
I mean, we do have outposts now. Couldn't we put them on an outpost?
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
But you're gonna get another revolt. Ugh, if you keep pissing them off like this.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
And then you're just gonna make martyrs of them and you're gonna get more. What are you talking about? You are terrible at your job.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
I don't think forcing the protests to break up is gonna do anything. I feel like it's just gonna make them pool their resources harder. Like, this is not gonna go away. We need to find something of a solution. The protesters are right, though.
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Here, you push the button then, bitch. Like... it feels like that's the energy she's giving me. It's like, okay, you make the call then. I ain't doing anything. Oops, speak with the journalist. Wait. Is she here? Nope. Oh, she was here originally. I don't know where she is now. Oh. Sir? No, I remember she was sorry. Yeah, she might be elsewhere. But command is here, so we're gonna go do that. Pod control. Ah, Brecca.
Good afternoon, Pathfinder. Or morning. I can keep time according to any of the worlds we've detected. Director Addison finds it annoying.
Another
nothing
time.
new to tell you.
Pathfinder.
Addison.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
3, 4, 5. Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender, shit as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
I
Director
guess I
Addison.
can't give her concerns
Pathfinder.
then. Alright, doing pod control here.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pod should start unlocking.
You're really doing this?
Where'd
I was at
you
the
come
protest
from?
in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Things will be lean for a while. The new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow.
I'm sure
My mom
you'll
was
fix
scared
the
something
problem,
would go wrong and she'd be
Pathfinder.
awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Pilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Why are you still here? Go be the face your mom wakes up to.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
There we go. And on that note, I think we will call it there for tonight, where we made a big call about the shaping of our new little society out here in Helios. Was it the right decision? Was it the wrong one? We'll find out. I know it's going to stretch resources thin, but it's like I could see a situation like that with the protesters coming to a boil, and then what? Then you've got more, riots, you've got more people turning against them. Like, we need to be working together as much as we can. And if people know it's because, hey, like, we're bringing more families in, like, I feel like everyone's like, okay, like, this is the understanding of how our society has to be built back up again. We have to do it in waves. And it's going to be an adjustment because there's only so many resources, despite the fact that we are growing, we are getting more resources and more settlements. I did like the fact that Pathfinder called out that, like, what am I making all of these, like, settlements for? Come on. What do you mean there's no room for them? I mean, they may just end up exiling themselves, which, I mean, like, they're free people. That's their choice. They decided to come out here voluntarily. If they want to go somewhere else, that's fine. It's just, I don't know, you're kind of on your own at that point, but that's the risk you take. But in any case, thank you so much for joining me for another fun installment of Mass Effect Andromeda. We're going to be going to Kadara in the next stream. We're going to be exploring a new place, maybe seeing some familiar species a bit more, and perhaps we're going to find the gentleman we're looking for. Perhaps. But until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and hopefully I will see you on Monday night at 7:30 for some more Mass Effect Andromeda. And if anything changes between now and then, the details can be found here in the chat, on Discord, Twitter/X, over on Threads. Like, the word will get out there. But until then, have a good one.